Alright, welcome back to Maoyu Anime Review episode number 4. We're going to discuss episodes 7 through 10 for the series. So, let's hope I can get this done before I get interrupted. So basically, we have basically where we have the Demon Queen herself make a disappearing act. Yes, so the hero takes her and the head maid to the underground palace, which is like a tomb for the previous Demon Kings. And, well, this is before that. They had this really funny scene where the hero finished up his job and, well, everything's all comforted. And then, of course, basically where the female knight stays. And, of course, at this funny night where the Demon Queen wants to go hop into basically the hero's bed, and of course female knight's there too. This is so, of course, who's going to sleep on the floor? Is it going to be the Demon Queen or is it going to be the female knight? She's a female knight, like, and the head maid just jumps into his room. He was like, "What is going on?" And they end up sharing his bed, and I'm like, "You lucky bastard." Not the first time I've seen this, where you have two very beautiful women, both in love with the main character, sharing a bed together. Well, this has also happened in Our Last Crusade of the Rise in the World, Why Does No One Remember in This World, and I think this had also happened for High School DxD. That one, he also had to basically spend a night with some beautiful women who also were in love with him too. Trying to think who else. What other series would this happen in? Oh yeah, this also happened. Well, kind of in a way. This happened with the original Gods of World Adventure. And anytime I see this, I'm like, "You lucky bastard." And of course, basically, Demon Queen's all she returned a license. They hold hands, and of course, he's in the middle. On the right is on his right is basically the female knight. On his left is the Demon Queen. And then they just sleep in the same bed. They don't do anything, which is quite nice. And then, of course, he goes off with head maid to drop her off. And then, in order to fool everybody, the fact Demon Queen is still there as the scholar. So they have one of the other maids, the older of the two sisters, pose her things to a special ring. So after a bit, basically talking with him while she's as Demon Queen, well, the scholar, he immediately points out though that you're not her. And then the hero walks and just takes him to Gateway City. Like, "Oh yeah, you promised me basically a night with hot babes." And then he meets basically like the dragon princess who thinks she's basically the hero's wife, which makes you like the third woman in the series basically to be in love with him. Which I find that kind of funny. I kind of love that. So they party for a while, and then of course they go back home. He of course sets some stuff up when they have like prices rise because of a conflict. Then of course they had this weird thing happen here because so the guy in charge of Gateway City, the military commander who abandoned the city, he is tried by his own church, and he's to be continued because supper is ready.